In this session, we are going to take up one more concept on how to access the data of dictionary, which is having the keys, values, and items method. So to do that, there are three dictionary methods that will return the list like values of the dictionaries, keys, values, or both keys and values, and then keys, values, and items. So to do that, the values returned by these methods are not true lists. They cannot be modified and do not have an append method, but these data types, which is dict keys, dict values, and dict items, respectively, can be used in for loops. For example, if I am considering a span having a dictionary having keys and values as color red and age 42. For v, that is an iterative number or iterative variable v in spam dot values, that is values in spam dot values, print v. So what is the value? Value is red and age is 42. So the output will be red and 42. Similarly, here a for loop iterates over each of these values in the spam dictionary. A for loop can also iterate over the keys or both keys and values. So that means if I want to access the data of the entire dictionary, I can go for this. Suppose imagine if you have 10 values in a dictionary. How to access all those 10 data simultaneously? To do that, if you know the value, then I can give the value. And if you know the values are big, then you can iterate by using the for loop. Therein, if you have 10 values here, you had 2 values, it is accessing 2 values here. Similarly, if you have 10 values, it will automatically access those data and gives the output. So this is the advantage of using a for loop. Now, suppose if you have the keys now for v in spam.keys, print v. So then key will be color and age. So it will give color and age. Similarly, if you have a spam equals color red, of course, v.spam.items, what it does, it will give color and age and then red and 42. So color red, which is if you see this is a tuple, you are going to have the brackets color and red, age, age 42. Using the keys, comma, values and items method, a for loop can iterate over the keys, values and or key value pair in a dictionary respectively. So that means if you have only keys, you can access keys. If you have values, only you can access values. If you want both keys and values, then you have to give items. That is one of the things which you have to remember. Then notice that the values in the dict items value returned by the items method are tuples. So that cannot be modified, are tuples of the keys and values. Therefore, it cannot be modified or appended. If you want a true list from one of these methods, pass its list like return value of the list function. Suppose, for example, if you have spam, of course, you have the spam color age, color red and age is 42. A spam dot keys, then print A. Then what is the output you will want to get? Dict keys, which is a dictionary keys, which is a tuple color age, keys values, color age. Similarly, B list like this, what happens? You will going to get the output as within the list item. So you can use it like that. The list spam.keys line takes the dict keys values returned from keys and passes it to the list which then returns a list value of color and age. You can also use the multiple assignment trick in a for loop to assign the key and value to separate the variables. Suppose if you have k comma v in spam.items, it can give the output in the form of a key and value. Key colon given space plus k. It gives key is color, value is red, str value red. Why I am giving strv? Because here you have an integer. So to convert that into a string, so I have to use strv. So that is the reason why we are using it. Key is color, value is red for the first item. Then again, key is age and value is 42. This 42 will come only because str is that the integer value is converted into a string by using the string function. So this is how you will be able to execute this. Now let us see how these things will going to work in our program by using the Python code. Now we will go for this, and first I will going to take spam equals, I will going to declare it as a dictionary color, which is red, then age colon 42. Okay, then once you have this, for v in spam dot items, for v in spam dot keys, not items, it is values for the first one, then print v. Okay, once I run this, values are what? Red and 42. So it will give the value as red and 42. So let us see how it will go into functions. So debug Python file. So first it will take the value of spam, a color and red, v value in spam dot values, yes. So first value is v is red, then it access the data. Here you can see v value, it has entered as red because it accesses the data of value red. Then it will print that value red here. After that, again it goes back and takes the value of the next one, which is the next one value, it is 42. Now it comes to this. So we will be having 42, print v, so it will give 42. Now again it goes back and it checks you don't have any other value, so it comes out of the loop. That is what we does. Similarly, if you want keys values now, we will go for a key value. So here I will go for keys. Then it will go to Python file. Then first it will go for the entire, read the entire variable, that is the dictionary. Then it will access the data of keys now. What is the key value? V is key is color. So it will give print v, it will go to take the color. Okay. Then again it goes back and goes for the key, which is age. V is age, print v. So it will go to print age now. Both are color and age. Now it will go to go for one more, spam dot items. So how to do that? Now we will go for this. It check for, sorry, comes out. Now we will check for items now. Items will give both key and value together. That is the meaning of these items. So here, again, access the data, then v in spam dot items, yes. So we will be having color, values and red. Color is this and value is this. Both it will go to print keys and values together in items. So it will give color and red. That is the first one. It is a tuple is. Then again it will take for age and 42. Then print v, which is equal to 42. Again it will comes out of the loop. So it can access the key separately. It can access the value separately. Once I give for items, it will access both keys and values together. That is the one which we will be able to do it. Suppose if you wanted to use it as a dict keys and then I want to use it as a list. So to do that, I will go for the spam same. Then I will delete these two. It's not required. Then I will come for a equals spam dot case. Then b equals, or I will say keys print a. Then b equals list spam dot list spam dot keys, list spam dot keys. Okay, then print b. Now we'll try to execute this. So it will give the dict keys in the first one, having the dictionary keys, that is color and age, because that is the one, the key values. Then converting this dict keys into a list, which is color and age. So this is how you can be able to access the data. Now, similarly, if I wanted to use both as a key and value together, if I want, then we can use like for k comma v, for k comma v in spam dot items. Okay, spam dot items print. Okay, then we have keys, print key colon, then plus k. I want to concatenate a string, plus, then I will have value, colon, then space, then strv, string value. Okay, now we will try to run this program. Once you run this, you will going to get color, key is color, okay, color, value is red. So I want to give the difference. Key here I will give one space so that you will be able to get the output here. You can see the difference. So color, value is red. So if I want, I can give here with one more string to give comma here, like plus. Okay, now you can see that. Okay, now you can see the difference, how it will go into. You can use it in whichever way you want, so that you can have the different names and how the display you want in the output. You can accordingly change this. But only thing is you must give string value here. If you don't want to give the string value, then you can give 42 here as a string. Then you need not have to give this. See the differences. I will see key value as v, because that is itself is a string. So I can use it like this directly. So that is how you will be able to use this. Suppose if you don't give these two, I will simply use this, and if I try to, now it's not a string, it's an integer, but here I'm using it as v. Now it will give an error message. Why? Because it is, I cannot concatenate a string with an integer. It is not possible. If you want to concatenate this, either you have to give a string here, or you have to give str here. So this is how you will be able to run the program, and also you should know how exactly this program will going to behave. We need to understand the concepts. Thank you.